Today I'm going to be talking about the path of service. The path of service is one of the paths that I mentioned in my first video. And this video is about the path of service as relating to chores, the chores that kids do at home. Because I cannot emphasize enough the importance of kids doing chores. There have been many research and many studies and surveys done on kids and their chores. The kids are happier, they have purposeful lives when they do chores, they contribute to the family, and so on. So no matter what choice you chose for your school year next year, you know kids are going to be home. So let them do chores. You want less screen time for your kids? Give them chores. You're overwhelmed with all the work? Give them chores. So we all know the benefits of giving the kids chores to do. But now the question is, how do we do it and when do we start doing it? So if you are a beginner in your parenting journey, you are in good luck. Because when kids are toddlers and they're elementary age kids, they're in a stage called parrot stage. That's when they mimic you. If you are sweeping the floor, they'll come and try to help you. So if you're sweeping the floor, give them a little broom so they can come alongside and help you with it. And if you are, say, wiping the table, give them a clean rag so they can help you. So the little toddlers and little kids can help you with whatever you're doing. And when they get a little bit older, you can give them a small list like make your bed, brush your teeth, bring the dishes to the table or away from the table, and little lists to keep them more organized. So chores at this age can be super fun. One of the things that I did when my kids were little is to create a job jar where I put strips of paper with the chores that needed to be done, and the kids just picked each one and did when they were ready to do their chores. Another fun thing we did is to use a timer. Put a 10-minute timer, and then we cleaned up as fast as we can and we froze when the timer came. And that was a fun way of doing things. I have friends with multiple kids who use colorful charts, who use index cards, who use pocket folders, and different ways to keep the kids' chores fun and organized. So when you do chores with young kids, it's fun, it's manageable, doable. But are you going to start allocating chores to kids who are preteens or teens? I wish you good luck. Because they have not learned to do chores and you're introducing them to do something very new. So get ready for resistance, rolling eyes, attitude, and all that stuff that comes with their age. But you can lessen it by, instead of giving them a chore chart on Monday and say, hey, everybody, we're going to do this chart. I've watched this YouTube video and we need to get to do chores. We need to do chores. So instead of that, maybe sitting with them and showing them a list of chores and saying, hey, we need help in this family, especially during the pandemic. I'm working hard. I'm working outside the home. I'm trying to manage the house, and I need every member to contribute to the family. And these are the list of chores that need to be done. Please pick a few and whatever. So give them a choice to choose which chores they want to do. This may be a good way to start introducing them to chores rather than just giving them a list to do. So my kids have grown up with chores ever since they can walk. They have done stuff together with me. So besides helping me out all the time, my 12-year-old also has a list that he made up that he was going to work through different weeks. So he has 6 chores in here. 3 of them I chose, 3 of them he chose. It's like sweep, mop, vacuum, put the dishes away. And this also helps in order to get his merit badge for Boy Scouts. So that helps. I also have chore charts on the fridge just for us to know what needs to be done. So there are several charts. I will put a link below so you can print out and decide what it is that you want to do and what system works for your family. But if you are somebody like me, I used to be a few years ago when I had no idea how to run a household. I didn't know anything about how to organize or clean. I ran into a person who's known as Flylady. I'm going to put a link below on her website. What she does is brilliant. She divides the house into different zones, and she focuses the cleaning for that zone for a week. So maybe you can involve the kids in Flylady Zone Cleaning. I will put a link below so you can take a look at it. Flylady also has something for just for kids, which I printed out from her website and put it on a protective cover so the kids can look through it. It has getting started, morning routine, their weekly chores, and all that. So you may be able to print that out from the website. Another important chore that I would suggest that you do is to take the kids to the grocery store. Do you keep grocery shopping separate from kids and kind of like think that is another big thing for you to do? Maybe you can think of it differently and take your kids with you to the grocery store. Of course, it's pandemic time, but when it is not, you can take them because one, it's quality time. Two, it's teaching them valuable lessons in eating healthy and marketing and how to compare shopping. And it's a life skill that you must teach them. So when they're in the grocery store, you can point out how the outer aisles is where you need to do most of the shopping and not in the inner aisles. You can teach them how they're at eye level, there are all these colorful and sugared cereal when on the bottom and on top are probably more healthier. You can teach them to compare unit price that rather than just the sale price. There's so many things you can do in the grocery store with them as a great activity, and I consider it as a bonding activity. And all these chores are important because that's going to make them into a healthy, happy adult. And I have said a lot of things, but doing chores I consider as one of the most important service related activity for kids. Yes, you can volunteer outside. Yes, you can clean up the park, but the selfless service starts at home. And I hope you can take some of these ideas and implement them in your life. And if you want more ideas about this, send me an email, send me a message, or comment below so we can share ideas on this. Thank you for watching, and if you really like my videos, share them, subscribe, and like them. Thank you.